Welcome back, SEOs. So one of the first questions that clients usually ask me is, how many Google reviews do I need? And for any local SEO campaign, this is super important because reviews are a very big ranking signal and a very important ranking signal to have over time. So to answer this question, all we're going to do is head over to Bright Local Search Checker and begin our audit. So let's click this first result here. And all we're going to do now is enter our target keyword. For this, I'm just going to use SEO agency. And for our target location, those of you who know me know that I always use Phoenix, Arizona as an example. So enter that, click check search results, and we're going to be looking at page 1 here. So this is going to give us the localized search results for that keyword and that location. Now we're just going to scroll down here to Google's local 3-pack to get our answer. So the first step here, you're going to want to add the Phantom Chrome browser extension. I'll leave a link to that in the description. That's going to give you this overlay here in Google Search and Google Maps. And what we want to do now that we have that installed is click the review audit here for the rank 1 result in local 3-pack. So let's do that. And what the Chrome extension is going to do is it's going to load all of the reviews and grab all of the associated data for the reviews. And then it's going to give us a nice little graph here. I'm not going to go into too much details about the graph because it's not really important. What is important is we are just going to click the export data here. So once we have that, we can close the tab, we can close this tab, and go back to Google's local 3-pack results for our query here in target location. And all we're going to do next is click review audit for the second result and third result here in local pack. I've already grabbed those to save a little bit of time here. And now we're going to head over to the sheet, which I'll leave a link to in the description. This is actually one of my private templates that I have in the GMB framework. So if you want access to all of my templates, I'll leave a link to the GMB framework in the description as well. Now, once we have those files exported from the audits that we just ran with Phantom, we're just going to go over here and click File, Import, and upload the file. Now, it's really important here to make sure that you import them in the same order as their ranking. So first, you're going to want to import the first result, and so on and so forth, right, for rank 2 and rank 3. I've already done that here, like I said. And next, we're going to head over to the audit sheet, which is where we get our answer. So first of all, you're going to notice here that there are quite a few data points. I'm going to shorten these so we don't have to be scrolling a bunch. And in the first cell here, or rather the first row here of data, we're going to see the total review count for each of the competitors that we just have. So I didn't download anything for like a hypothetical client. If you want to do that, you would just import your clients here last in the import sheet, and you'll have all of that data here. But since this is just a quick example, we're just going to be looking at the top competitors here. So for this query, we see that the highest number of reviews here for our ranking competitors is 71, and our lowest is 34. So that's going to give us an average of 53 reviews that we're probably going to need to rank here in local 3-pack. In some cases, you can go off the minimum amount depending on the niche, how competitive it is, for example, how well their site's built out, so on and so forth. But generally, I prefer to look at the average. It's a little bit more of a safe bet. So assuming all else holds constant, right? Your site's well built, on-page SEO is good, so on and so forth, backlinks, all of that good stuff. Assuming that all of that's in order, you would expect to need 53 reviews here to rank in Google's local 3-pack result. The next thing that I want to cover that's also really important is the 90-day review velocity. So what that's going to say here is essentially how often the competitors are receiving Google reviews. Now, in the digital marketing space, it's pretty common to have a lot of infrequent reviews, right? Generally, it's ironically not a common practice for agencies to reach out to every single client where projects are ongoing, whatever it may be, especially compared to something like a restaurant where you have a lot more client clients coming in, ordering, and you have a lot more essentially value in terms of sales, right? So here we see that we're averaging a review every 176 days for the last 90 days. Now, that's going to vary widely, like I said, just by industry. So, for example, if you're looking at restaurants, or if you're looking at even HVAC or plumbing companies that tend to have a lot of reviews as well, right? They have a lot of clients and a lot of work on a daily basis, as opposed to agencies who typically work with the same clients, right? Your review velocity is going to be a lot higher. And again, this number is just essentially how often they receive a Google review on a daily basis. So if this were 1, right, they would be averaging a review every single day for the last 90 days. And the reason I look at the 90-day timeline is generally that's going to be what Google's looking at, right? Their most recent reviews and their most recent review velocity, right? They don't care about how many reviews you got back in, 2019 to rank your business in 2024 or 2025 here as we head into the new year. So anyways, that's it. Pretty simple and straightforward here, and super quick to get that answer with Phantom, as well as a couple other really helpful data points here with the average number of words per review, average number of review with photos, videos, so on and so forth here. So all of that information is here in the sheet to essentially guide your review strategy and inform you or your clients in terms of your overall review strategy. So hopefully that helps. As always, happy SEOing, and I will see you in the next one.